Back here at home, East Tennesseans and local lawmakers now reacting to yesterday's court decision. 6 on Your Side reporter Dominic Webster went to find out what some of you are thinking. He joins us now live in the studio with the latest. Dom?
Bo and Don, this conviction has led to some polarizing responses from not only East Tennesseans, but also some lawmakers. Some say the conviction was a good thing and shows the justice system is fair. Others saying this isn't right.
It truly is bittersweet.
I'm glad, very glad that they did find him guilty.
I was just like, wow, that's pretty big.
My first reaction is like, well, we've just won the election. Donald Trump will 100% win now.
No, thank goodness our justice system worked.
Those are the reactions from local leaders and people in Knoxville on the conviction of former President Donald Trump. State Representative Sam McKenzie saying this conviction is bittersweet.
It's bitter in that a sitting president, the president of the United States, has been convicted of a crime, but it's sweet that the justice system works. As the District Representative Alvin Bragg said, without fear or favor. You know, I firmly believe if I had done those things, I would have been convicted. I should have been convicted. And likewise, even if you're the president or former president of the United States, our laws apply.
Some on the Republican side of the aisle say this trial shouldn't have happened, and come November, Donald Trump will be president.
You go anywhere in America right now, blue-collar workers, the average person who votes, they know that that was a sham yesterday. It was predetermined. It was organized out the way before it even started.
Meanwhile, some people are saying the justice system did its job.
They definitely follow up and they go after the people that are really guilty and they charge them.
Upholding the Constitution and the rule of law is the cornerstone of our democracy. Despite what Donald Trump and his allies say, no one is above the law, not even a president.
There still remains the question of some, how will Donald Trump continue to run?
And then I was thinking, well, is he going to potentially, if he goes to jail for that, will he run his campaign from jail, or how is this going to work with the presidency? But I'm still kind of in shock, so I don't really know what to think completely yet.
While there's still plenty of time before November for voters to decide who to vote for, some people like Daniel Clark want to see him on the ballot.
Let him keep on moving with his campaign. I don't see like we should make a way to try and prevent people and stop them from doing what they want to do.
I hope he's on the ballot. If the voters of the Republican Party chose to make him their nominee, he should be their nominee. So I'm for him being on the ballot if it's legal.
And State Representative Jeremy Faison said even though Trump has been convicted come November, he's expecting the former president to be re-elected. He added he was working on a house where a known Democrat lived yesterday, and that person came out to him and said he's going to vote Republican for the first time in his life. Bo, Don.
All right, Don, thank you. Other local lawmakers like Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs agree with Faison, saying the conclusion of that trial doesn't matter to him and that he will still vote for Trump come November.